All right, fellas, listen up, listen up. We talked about this all week. Let's take what we learned in the film room, let's put it out here on the field, and let's execute. No mental mistakes. Let's go.
Go, go. 180! Here we go, Pac-Man. 120! Here we go. Blue 80! West side! Here we go. Blue 80! What's your shot? Done! Blue 80! What's your shot? Go, go. 180! What's that? Here we go, Pac-Man. 180! Done! Here we go. 120! What's that? Hey, over here. Here we go. Blue 80! What's that? Done! Blue 80! Go, go. Blue 80! What's your shot? Here we go, Pac-Man. 180! What's your shot? Here we go. 180!
Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans taking on Carson Wentz and the Indianapolis Colts.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this. All right, time for an early game drive here as they look to hopefully set the tempo for the remainder of the game to come. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. A look at the numbers for Mac from last week. 10 carries, 53 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
6 yards left on second down. On the give, this is Mack. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Mack. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down and 3. On the ground, it's Mack. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So these two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. On 1st down, it's Mack. And he's taken down inside the 30. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Taylor fighting through. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a run with Mack. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here's Mack to get it again on 2nd down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your...
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement...
Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, Mack, and he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. This one from 46 yards out. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Here's a look at Golden Tate as he heads back onto the field now. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best...
This offense trying to get it in the end zone from the red zone, but right now they're focused on 3rd down situation with 1 yard to go to get the first. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Wentz again. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley Cox. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And we'll see what they want to do on offense here as we drop you back in with a 4th down and 3 yards to go from inside the red zone. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Second and goal from the 1. Looking to run with Mack. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll begin in South Florida. It's not retirees or snowbirds, but it is New Yorkers traveling down to the Sunshine State. The Giants in town to take on Miami. And it's the Giants who are out in front in the second quarter. A touchdown there for Saquon Barkley. From there, we head up to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. Mecole Hardman, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. 2 touchdown passes there for Jared Goff. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. For the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think
points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the third quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on third down? Let's find out. Throwing on third down, Watson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the third quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on third down? Let's find out. Throwing now is Wentz. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the third quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on third down? Let's find out. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley Cox, the tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Rodrigo Blankenship with an important one. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Blankenship's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. This defense holding on to a slim 3-point lead here in the fourth. They need to hold on and hopefully yield no more than a field goal. From the red zone now, Watson. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Watson looks to throw again. Screen pass to Lindsey. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
And so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Watson. That's complete right around the 8. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw, Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tate. Touchdown, Texans. Golden Tate. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have retaken the lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Wentz now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wentz going to throw. And once more for Hilton, and this time complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. To throw, it's Wentz. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Wentz to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. And look at this. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now out comes Houston. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to... On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Lindsey. And some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.